simply and looks like we are live. Thanks for joining, Armwrestling fans. This live stream is about the results of the recent Knuckles Up pay-per-view event. Knuckles Up 2 event, second edition. It was simply amazing. As I've said in the video, the audio quality, the perfect video quality, everything was in place, and even the press conference was amazing. 11 viewers have already joined the stream. Thanks for watching, Armwrestling fans. Grip and Rip, Deeps, Hassan, Mohammed Ware. So yeah, I'm here, brother. I'm here. I think if you have not watched the results video that I uploaded, I think I'm going to share the results with you. Please let me know if the audio and video quality are going through well or not. Screen capture add source. Capture entire screen. So there's the video. Let's see what the comment section says. The High 5 Knuckles Up 2 pay-per-view event was simply amazing. Perfect audio and video quality, everything seemed flawless, and even the press conference was really amazing. The way the athletes prepared for it was kind of evident, and I think some of the arm wrestlers who have competed at East vs West and King of the Table should learn how to prepare for a press conference.
Knuckles Up rang you and they said, we want you to pull someone of Ryan Bowen's caliber.
몰랐다고 솔직히.
He honestly didn't know who Ryan Bowen was.
Two undercard matches. First one was won by Walker convincingly 3-0 over Petroncio with dominant hand control and pronation. Second match between Elizabeth and Merlin. I think these matches were good enough to kind of let us know that the pay-per-view is worth buying. It was really awesome. So first round, Merlin got rocked by total side pressure dominance by Elizabeth Ray. She arm wrestled just like Todd Hutchings does, with with way less experience. But man, the style was almost similar. Side pressure with slightly broken back wrist and intact pronation. The next round, Merlin came back with experience and she kept hand control and composure, top rolled Elizabeth and got the win. Looked like she is going to make a comeback and turned the tables around, but that wasn't the case. In the third round, once again, Elizabeth Ray, same side pressure dominance, way too much for her opponent, got the victory in the third round as well. The winner 3-1, and she called out Victoria Carlson for the upcoming match. And then the pay-per-view main event, Kamil Jablonski versus Cody Spur Merritt. I've already uploaded a detailed video about this one. Please check that out. In short, too much press by Kamil Jablonski. Cody Spur Merritt's elbow kept flying off the side of the pad and also off the back of the pad in one round. He simply had no answer. Not even once did he stop the match close to center. He was always on the losing side, always got buried like 6-7 different times in a best of 5 super match. So total domination. The only thing I didn't like in this match was the way the referee was allowing him to start with a flopped wrist. That is something that shouldn't happen right there. The wrist should have been straight. It is not only about curling the wrist in, which gives you advantage. Some athletes can gain advantage by flopping their own wrist back as well, and that is against the rules. So co-main event, the penultimate match was between Ryan Blue Bowen versus Korean arm wrestler. I don't think he's the number one in Korea. He has been beaten recently by a couple of guys, but he was for a small point of time. So Baek Sung-yeol was not strong enough to deal with Ryan Bowen's technique, his top roll and his press. So this is what we all assumed. First round was kind of a fair, even slip. Both were happy. There, Ryan got away with something there. Clearly, the position is not ideal. Like, he's covering the knuckles and his finger is like way higher than his opponent. Got a good top roll hit. Got stopped an inch above the pad. And that's when we thought that the match is on. He's going to put the brakes on and bring Ryan back with a flop press, which he did, but then Ryan followed up with a shoulder press and got the job done. And that was the story in all of the rounds. Then Ryan had to bail out a couple of times with an elbow foul, maybe because he was feeling something that was going to tire him out and maybe turn the match around. But Ryan was way too smart, way too technical. Took a couple of fouls, but then still took his wrist and followed up with a press. The third round, once again, side pressure hit and then got the job done with a perfect press. This is something that Ryan was able to do back in 2019 as well against Alan Guerra. So there is no way he was losing to that kind of arm wrestler who doesn't have the center with a flop wrist position. If you have Ryan on the losing side with the flop wrist, maybe he can lose, but not on his own winning side. Never going to happen. Then we have Adam Wawrzynski versus Andrei Shargovich. That was insane. Adam just curled him in without the straps, and that was a dominant display of strength. But then, first round was easy. Second round, the opponent got a good hit. Andrei Shargovich surprised Adam, but the endurance part is something that you just cannot deal with if you are arm wrestling Adam, the Warzone Wawrzynski. So easy, or maybe not so easy, kind of a struggling rounds, but if it is an endurance game, it eventually turns out to be an easy match for Adam Warzone Wawrzynski, and that's how he won this match 3-0. In a hook, dominant victory in first couple of rounds, and in the final round, he just top rolled him, contained him without the straps. I keep on saying dominant because it seemed to be that way, but all of the rounds were pretty long, and Adam had to tire him out. Then he got the win. So it was on endurance, not kind of dominant. Victory speech, he was confident that bring anyone over, I'm ready to deal with everyone. Jason Merlo versus Tom Holland, match of the year. This is simply amazing. Just for this match, you should purchase the pay-per-view. So Tom Holland was able to set the hook on Jason Merlo. I was surprised to see that. Well, maybe not, because it is almost impossible to top roll Tom Holland. He has such an amazing ability to set the hook. So Tom Holland got the job done in a hook, pinned Jason Merlo. I never thought that Jason could do anything against him inside a hook, but I thought Jason is going to win by top roll. So second round, quick surprise side pressure high hook kind of move by Jason Merlo, got the score to 1-1. Then Tom Holland curled him in once again, and this round he got back. So there were many fouls back and forth. Jason Merlo arm wrestled really smart. Whenever he thought he got stopped, he got sucked in a hook, he elbow fouled and came out of that situation, and later ended up winning that round. So really amazing strategy by Jason Merlo. I really appreciate that. Thought about taking a screenshot for this match because this was an amazing moment when Tom Holland defeated him. So Jason Merlo, inside a hook, got the job done. This fourth round was probably one of the most aggressive attacks that I've ever seen. Good job, Jason Merlo, got the job done. And fifth round, got stopped. Tom was about to beat him, elbow fouled, then came back with a side pressure fast hit and got the job done. This is how Jason Merlo won this match, 3-2. Definitely. Well, there have not been many matches till now, but match of the year. Really amazing. And Jason Merlo, once again said, bring about anyone here. I'm ready to beat all. RVJ versus Brandon Allen. Look at that left small ass arm compared to the right arm. He's doing giant pumpkin training for sure. So big size difference, about 90 pounds, but it did not matter. Finger containment, that's what we were talking about. Hand control that RVJ has is going to be a problem for Brandon Allen. He tried everything he can to slip, but he couldn't. Well, I should not say everything because I didn't like the fact that Brandon did not utilize the elbow fouls that he had. He had 3 elbow fouls every single round to utilize before he got pinned without being able to slip. That's what he should have done. That should have been a part of his strategy, but he didn't do that. Once again, bear pass as Rob is indicating here. Second round, once again, he tried to slip but couldn't. From this insane position, Rob brought him back and then pressed him with just total finger containment. This is the man who used to close a COC 4 gripper. Like, how are you going to slip against him unless you are stronger than him? And today, Brandon Allen was not stronger than him. This also looked like a pin, but then the referee discussed it. They saw the replays and then they called it a slip. But even in the straps, I thought Brandon Allen can hit his King's move, but he couldn't. Too much side pressure, too much speed, too much pronation by Rob Vision Jr. And the trash talk, man. If somebody is watching RVJ for the first time here competing, then he's for sure going to dislike him, thinking that he's a big bully. But man, I really enjoyed the trash talk a lot. So declared himself as the man, said that I can beat almost everyone, bring everyone here. I really liked Rob's confidence. He looked the most confident that I've seen in a long time. And this period of his motivation has lasted for longer than I expected it to be. I hope it continues in the future as well. Once again, look at the size difference in both of the arms.
So
then he called out Ryan Blue Bowen. And
I saw many people dropped off, so maybe they were not interested in just listening to the results of the event. Over 50 had joined. Maybe you guys want to hear what I'm about to say or I want to say. So thanks anyways for joining. So these were the results. I hope you have seen, you remember all of the results, and now we can discuss about them in detail. Shrin Joy Mukherjee, it could have been good without the first word, brother. That's kind of unnecessary. Hey bro, how are you doing, Alpha? I'm fine. RVJ's hand is too much for Bowen. Yeah, in without the straps for sure, but in the straps I'm not sure. That's a close match. That's a good match, I think. RVJ versus Ryan Bowen. WTF happening to watching. What does that mean? So somebody asked who were the winners of the giveaway. So these are the names that I remember. Adam, I was just casually chatting with Adam on Instagram and I sent him a code if there was still any code remaining, and I was surprised that the members didn't use the codes that I gave them. Maybe they didn't see the community post in time. So RVJ versus Bowen, that's an exciting match, and they do have respect for each other. Rob always had that respect, and now we have seen that Ryan always had that respect. Now we have seen that Rob also has a ton of respect for Ryan Bowen. भाई नहा के आता हूँ अभी. हाँ भाई मैं भी अभी नहा के ही आया हूँ थोड़ी देर पहले इसीलिए लेट हो गया था. So 219 views it is showing. The match that is probably the match of the year already, as Ryan was also saying that it is going to stay in the match of the year for a very long time, and that is Jason Merlo versus Tom Holland. And now that kind of went exactly the way I thought it was going to go, but I was surprised to see Jason giving a good fight to Tom Holland even in a hook. That was definitely surprising. यूज़र में ही रात को चलता है, लाइट और लाइट चोरी करते हैं. Good. I like that. So at one point of time it looked as if the match is over and Tom Holland is going to win, because it is really difficult to top roll Tom Holland. At his weight, maybe there are less than 10 guys in the world who can take his wrist. For sure, less than 10 guys. That's how good he is preventing a top roll. Ryan Bowen also said that I've never felt someone disengaging my pronation like Tom Holland does. He can be beaten in a hook, but he's really difficult to top roll. And that's exactly what Jason Merlo did. He beat him in a hook multiple times with speed mostly, except for that fourth round where the relentless hits. I've never seen someone be that aggressive for a pin in a very long time. And that was the turning moment from Jason Merlo. I was thinking that he's going to lose this match for sure, but clearly he didn't. He won it. The fifth round quick side pressure hit cupping ability was insane, and that got the job done. They did a great job with the whole event. Every match was entertaining. The undercard match, the women's match, Elizabeth Ray versus Merlin, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. The first round was won comfortably by Elizabeth, just by pure side pressure, Tordzilla style. Then I thought that Merlin is going to give her some trouble when she won the second round. She kept her knuckles high, kept her pronation, didn't care about her arm opening up too much, just focused on the pronation and rise, and took her wrist here and then just beat her with ease. I thought it's over. I thought experience has taken over and now it's over. Elizabeth is going to get tired. Her hand was taken. Now she cannot do anything. But that wasn't the case. That was surprisingly not the case. After that, she made a comeback and it was over. It was over for Merlin. I did some predictions for this, and I think out of the 8, I got 2 wrong. The first one was the Tom Holland versus... No, I predicted Jason Merlo to win. What were the wrong predictions? I don't even remember, man. I predicted Bowen to win. I predicted Rob to win. I predicted Kamil Jablonski to lose to Cody Spermide. That was surprising. That was so easy, man. Imagine if Kamil is able to beat Devon as well on the left arm. What is that going to do to his career? It's going to skyrocket his career. And he has a good chance there. Trust me, he has a good chance, because Devon is not so good dealing with flop pressers on either arm. His right is much stronger. That's why literally there are 1 or 2 flop pressers in the world who can cause some trouble. Gennady did that. Maybe Jerry can do that, but Devon doesn't allow Jerry to get there. That's the problem for Jerry. But on his left, we have seen, like, if we remember the Wagner-Bortolato match, as I said in the video that I uploaded today, Wagner-Bortolato won only 1 round, and that is when Devon tried to top roll him. He knew that he can hook him, he can dad move him and beat him with ease. Devon tried to top roll in that round, and that did not work out well for him. He was flop pressed to the pad. Sandris was able to press him once. I was surprised when Sandris said that Kamil has a really good chance against Devon, and that was before watching this match. Why? Because Kamil has the best flop press in the world on the left arm. This is what Sandris said. Freezing frame. Why? Is it any better now? I thought it was 44k live viewers. I wish, man, I wish one day arm wrestling is so big that we have 44,000 live viewers. It may be possible in a live commentary in like maybe 10 years from now, but without that, it is never going to be possible. I don't see even me being like 50 years old and having 40,000 live viewers watching. I just don't see that happening because there has literally been no growth. If we just talk about the live streams, yes, in the normal videos, there has been a ton of growth, massive growth. But in the live stream, there has literally been zero growth in last 3 years. I saw the codes, but I don't know how to use them. Bro, just go to high5armwrestling.com and put it there. That's all you needed to do. I did mention it in the Knuckles Up live stream during the free matches in case any Arm Wrestling News members were watching. Yeah. Brandon took the loss like a champ, very dominant. Yeah, it's difficult to stay focused. It's difficult not to let that frustration and intimidation show up on your face when your opponent is not only beating you, but he's trash talking you at the same time. And that is exactly what RVJ was doing. He was destroying Brandon Allen's hand and wrist, and he was trash talking a lot. It was getting under my skin, and I was not competing there. That's how good RVJ's trash talk was. Paul Italia, what's up, Pradeep? What's up, Paul? I'm doing good here. Please let me know if you have some time to join in a live stream. I'm using Streamlabs today. I don't really know how to. I do know there is a guest collab option, but for some reason it doesn't give me that option. It doesn't give me that option. Bro, video is lagging. What's up, Pradeep? Okay, man, what do I do with this video now? What should I do with the video quality now? Refs are helpless in that straight arm king's move position. That should be straight foul, not warning. Yeah. And in that Devon versus Pavlo match, when I uploaded a video, I said that the reffing was useless and there should have been a foul. So people were trying to correct me in the comment section. Many people mentioned that, well, it was a running foul system. They agreed. In what world does a running foul system mean that you are going to get only one foul if your shoulder stays below the table for more than 10 seconds? Running foul means that, okay, the match continues. First time, maybe you're given a warning. Stand up. If you don't, one foul. If you don't stand up after one more second, two fouls. If you still don't stand up, three fouls. All of that process, 3 foul and a loss, should have taken less than 5 seconds. And Devon was there under the table for more than 10 seconds. And people are trying to correct me in the comment section saying, since they agreed to the running foul rules, so it was perfectly okay that the referee didn't foul Devon in that case. I'm like, you guys have gone insane. Like when it comes to anything related to criticizing Devon or the referees, in this case it was the referees in a match which involved Devon Larratt, then people totally go mad. They lose their logic immediately. Paul, what's up, Deep? Okay. Brandon took the loss like a champ. Yes, very dominant performance by RVJ. He's really good when in form. He was looking confident. He was definitely looking confident. I think now the video quality should be fine. Please let me know if it is. I'm at hotel, bro. About to leave from Knuckles Up 2. Bro, event was amazing. So much fun in person. And man, the video quality. Oh, the only thing that kind of I didn't like was the color combination. Like the background and also the t-shirts of the athletes, the table, everything was kind of in purple color. I genuinely believe, or at least it suits my eyes as a viewer, that I want to see the athletes' t-shirts and the background in different colors, not the same color. You're lagging big time, brother. Refs are helpless. Okay. Pradeep, your internet connection isn't stable. I thought it was. Stop posing for thumbnail photo. Stop pulling faces. Pradeep, your connection is cutting constantly. How are you talking without moving your mouth? फुल स्क्रीन कर दे. फुल स्क्रीन तो कर दी भाई. अभी ठीक है या नहीं ये बताओ. यहाँ तो दिखाने लग गया परफेक्ट कनेक्शन, एक्सीलेंट कनेक्शन, बट I hope things are resolved. Primus. So this time as well, like honestly, tell me guys, how many of you knew that the rule says you need to start with a straight wrist? How many of you knew that you cannot start the match with a bent back wrist? This is what some people do. This is what Kamil Jablonski did in this match. Were you guys aware of this rule? Because the referees clearly weren't. They didn't know that you should not allow anyone to arm wrestle with a flopped wrist, just like you wouldn't allow them to arm wrestle with a cupped in wrist. Send me link. Paul, I am not sure about this Streamlabs setup. I don't think I have. When I saw on internet how to invite someone for a collab, like they just click on settings and immediately the collab option is there. But for some reason, this is not giving me that option on Streamlabs. So the first live stream on Streamlabs, it's terrible. Not a good experience. Tall Paul Hutchins Jr. Fanboy LOL. Devon Fangirl are most annoying thing in arm wrestling. Yes, video good. Undercard LOL. BAEK should pull at an East versus West undercarriage or undercard you went to say. Makes sense, you're not lagging to me. Yeah, now it should be okay. I reduced the quality to 720p. Devon Fangirl. Yeah, that was really shocking to me. They were like, bro, there was one comment telling me that you should know by now to watch the videos carefully before you start talking about them. They clearly agreed to a running foul. So according to that person, a running foul means that you go under the table in a king's move and illegal position. You are given first foul after like 10 seconds and that's it. You only get one foul. Just because it is a running foul, you can stay in that position for maybe a couple of minutes if you can. You'll get one foul. That was the level of understanding that person had. Now it's better. Now the video is fine. Now good. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the feedback. Refs are helpless in that straight arm. Did I miss any comment? I saw the codes. Okay, you did see them. Adam Wawrzynski versus Andre Shark. Adam Wawrzynski till that time had not defeated Andre Shark ever. I think that's what he said after the match as well in the winning speech. And this time he did. This time second wrong prediction was this match. I thought Andre Shark is going to take it, but I did say that this is a very risky prediction because once Adam Wawrzynski stops him, that whole match is over. Not only that round, but that whole match is over. Like, I'm not sure if I've seen Wawrzynski stop a match and then lose it. That's how good he is. I didn't know this rule. Thanks for the info, Pradeep. Yes, I was also not told by anyone. But when I was reading these rules of arm wrestling, like maybe in 2019 or 19, I think it was, I read it for IFA, I read it for WAF, and both of them said that both athletes must start the match, or referee must ensure before starting the match that the wrist of both athletes are straight. That's what it said. It says wrist should be straight. It does not say that wrist should not be curled in. It just says that the wrist should be straight. And many times I have seen, I've called out this thing previously as well. This is not the first time I'm calling out, and that's why I was harsh. I'm always harsh against referees because they do not listen. They are arm wrestling. I think they were European referees just by the look on their faces. It's my guess. I don't know. I've seen them, but I don't know where they belong to. They were experienced referees for sure. Like, how is this allowed? How are there no serious repercussions for that? How is the community just willing to let it slide that an experienced referee does not know? If he corrected his wrist once or twice and Kamil still got away with it, then it would have been a different story. Okay, he knew the rule, but he was just not strict enough. But Camille, my man, okay, I'll show you from this side. He was starting like this. He was starting like this. And not even once did the referee do this. Nope. Nope. This is not allowed. Straighten it out. Not even once, man. That's why I said that the quality of the referees is going down every single day. It's deteriorating. And I have to be harsh with these words. And I clearly knew that this rule exists. Still, I messaged this. I sent the screenshot to a couple of referees. I was like, bro, I'm thinking this. Am I right or am I crazy? Like, how can you start with your wrist like this, bent back? And they were like, yes, you are right. And I sent the same thing to Devon Ladd as well. And he also agrees. And he's not going to allow it. If Devon... Maybe I shouldn't have sent it to Devon. If Devon also lets Kamil Jablonski start like this, I'm telling you, man, that press is going to bury Devon's arm. I'm telling you now. Devon's fast on the left, but he's not faster than Kamil Jablonski. And the way Cody Spermeret was not able to do a single thing, he never even came anywhere remotely close to bringing that match back forward. Not only he didn't bring it back, he couldn't even stop it for a second. Okay, there are some presses when you get pressed like this, you get a stop and then the arm slowly goes down. Cody Spermeret never even got a stop. And I don't think Devon's left, his pronation, his arm is that much stronger than Cody Spermeret anyways. So that's what that is, man. If Kamil starts with a shoulder like that and a wrist already flopped back like that, Devon's arm is going to get buried, man. It's going down. It's going down if that happens. Can you explain why Gennady couldn't win versus Jerry when he had all the tools like Hermes? No, I'm not sure if he had all the tools like Hermes. I'm not sure. Gennady versus Jerry. Gennady was not strong enough. In one round, he tried to grab Jerry low and force him sideways, but then Jerry just pushed him down. So that was not happening. And in this top roll position, Gennady is not as strong as Hermes Gasparini because let's be honest, how many times has Gennady been in this position? Like how many times does he arm wrestle? If there is a person who is strong enough to stop Gennady with the flop press, he wouldn't lose his wrist to Gennady in the first place because Gennady's dominant game is not his hand and wrist, it's his arm. They need Luke as the ref. He don't take no shit. Yeah, I messaged Luke as well about this situation. Yeah, a German and a Latvian ref. To me, there's no good refs in the whole sport with like 3-4 exceptions. A good ref is someone that you don't know much about. You have seen him 1,000 times, but you don't even remember his name. You don't know where he comes from. You don't remember any specific special match that he was a part of. That's a good ref. Referees are a joke. And the thing is, professionalism is going to come with money. Like there is no glory. Success and victories, these things follow money, or professionalism also follows these things. Success, glorification, money. In a referee job, there is no glorification. There is no money. Like there is a little bit, but not that much. You are not known to the world. Like you don't get that special moment after reffing Knuckles Up 2 event or King of the Table or East versus West. So there is no glory. That's why there is no incentive to train yourself to get like invincible in that zebra dress. Pradeep, do you know songs Lady in Red? Chris? I've heard something like Lady in Red, and I've heard this Chris name as well. Gennady had little injury in that match, his words. Yeah, maybe. But everyone can top roll Jerry. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And my Prime membership ended today. I'm seeing ads after a very long time. After 2 years. Devon has no expectation for his left and pressure. Really, he is just having fun. Good for Devon. Good for Devon. I think he will be taking it seriously. And there was one more delusional comment about Devon that I read in a video. So the person was saying that Devon lost the first round because he wasn't taking it seriously. Because he doesn't take his left, he didn't take that match seriously. I'm like, are you kidding me? Somebody corrected him. He mentioned that why was he under the table, like just almost going all out under the table if he wasn't taking that round seriously. Devon lost that round because he was not taking it seriously. No, I've not heard this song, bro. Like the big old with a mustache, he's great. Everyone know who I'm talking about. It, I'm sure no one has the name. I think you interviewed him. Yes, like the big old guy with the mustache. Who's the big old guy with the mustache? Luke. I've interviewed Luke, and I don't think I've interviewed any other referee. Travis is a beast of a referee. Yeah, the first thing, the first quality of a referee is to be strict, is to not be submissive to the arm wrestlers, no matter how big of an aura they have around them. That's the first thing that you need to become a good referee that is not going to get criticized. Looking sick with the new haircut, Pradeep. Thank you, sir. Referee from Dennis versus Devon 2017. Yeah, 2018. David, that's his name, I think. He's from UK. Yeah, Travis is the best ref. That referee takes no BS from anyone. I think I saw that Cody Merritt hurt his back before. I don't remember that. I hope it was not anything serious, but everyone is hurt before. Which says that I was totally 100%. I was the strongest that I ever was. Hats off to my opponent. He was the better guy. And that stays like that for one more week. And after a week or two, or maybe even a month, then the excuses start coming out. Sometimes I've seen the excuses come out more than a year has passed after the event. But that's a common trend that I've seen with many arm wrestlers. A month or two out from the match, they always have some injuries, some problems, and a couple of weeks before the match, they become the strongest they've ever been. All of the injuries magically disappear, and they stay disappeared until about 1 or 2 weeks after the match, and then the excuses start to come out. Everybody starts remembering their injuries, which caused the loss once again. Talk about Ryan. I think he is doing great. Yeah, Ryan Bowen is good, man. It's good. He's talking about Luke. Yeah, I interviewed Luke. What's up, chat? SG Records, Roman in the house. Bowen will destroy RVJ. Yeah, Ryan Bowen's match was predictable. I thought he was going to win easy. It was still kind of easy. There were a couple of moments where Ryan had to bail out of the match by elbow fouling intentionally. I think one foul was intentional and the other one just happened. It was not intentional. But other than that, Ryan was quite dominant. He couldn't finish just with the top roll. He got stopped every single time. But Ryan always has a press. Danny Tesh was the only guy who can bring Ryan back from here and not let him transition to a press. But if you're not Danny Tesh, Ryan will transition to a press and bury that arm. He's good at that. Brendan Allen was on TRT. Bro, he was on way more than TRT. Okay, audio is back. 65 viewers, I hope not many left. No sound, muted. That PAL lady ref is also good and very strict. PAL lady ref. The couple of them, Juditha and hello, arm wrestling news, concrete elbow. Can you say arm wrestling news in one of your videos the same way you say your own channel's name? I'd be looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't know why. Nothing changed. I just replugged the microphone in. Looking sick with the new haircut, Pradeep. Slick. Okay. Sick. So Ryan versus RVJ, I think it's going to be a close match. I think Ryan is good enough where he can get the slip from RVJ. It's still going to be extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. I always talk about these things. I mentioned that about this Brandon Allen match as well, that it is going to be a problem for Brandon trying to slip against Rob. But I didn't think that Rob is going to so easily top roll him in the straps as well without letting him get into the King's move, which he did in the third round. But by that time, I think Brandon was like mentally defeated. And once you're mentally defeated, your arms also start getting pumped up. I think that's what happened to Brandon. He did not have anything left in that third round. And once somebody is like holding on to your hand, not letting go, and you're desperate to trying to get away, your thumb is grabbed by him. It hurts a lot, man. It hurts a lot on your wrist, on your fingers. And that's a good move. That's a good move. Rob says that he used to close the COC 4 back in the day. COC 4. Are you guys kidding me? And anyone who has that kind of crushing grip strength, it's all, if they know how to arm wrestle, it's always going to be a difficult thing trying to slip from him. And if you want to see a masterclass on how not to let your opponent slip, the second round that RVJ had against Brandon. So Brandon was completely over his own elbow pad. So RVJ was reaching out like that. He was totally in the front. And then from here, he kept on to his fingers, holding on to his fingers, hit sideways, brought him here, then went down, and then dragged him back, and then pushed him down. That was a perfect masterclass. That you guys know about, to be honest. How's the level of refereeing in PPL? PPL, sometimes I've seen that they miss a lot of rules. Like the referees over there also get confused a lot about the rules. That's not a good thing. But the rules that they do know, they do call them strictly. So yeah, not as good as I would love to see it. Hi bhaiya, all good. I'm not sure how difficult it is to just remember all of the rules. The referees should mandatorily pass a written test, MCQ test before refereeing every single event. Elbow guy versus arm wrestling news. I'm not sure how good concrete elbow is, but if you are a member of this channel, SG Records and Mario and Tall Paul Hutchins Jr. must know that I've done about 5 workouts this year. My workouts are like Do you think Levon is going to win in April? Yes, right now I do think that. Lag. Okay. So I hope you're getting the audio. So the plan is to do these 10-15 minute workouts every single day, 365 workouts a year. So far, I've already missed a couple of days, only 5 workouts in 7 days. But I'll try to get in a couple of workouts on some free days and try to catch up. Good, thought it was on my internet fix router. Okay. Pradeep, how can you talk without opening your mouth? How do you do that? It's a talent, brother. It's a talent. Now the connection is good. Paul Lynn is in the house. Paul, what was your favorite match? Which one did you like the most from the Knuckles Up event? Did you get a chance to watch it, first of all? Tall Paul Hutchins Jr. Today I did a little bit of wrist curls with a thick handle with like 25 pounds and some riser workout, lightweight, 15 pounds, and reverse wrist curls, some pronation, about 30 minutes. Is it buffering, guys? Yes, it is, I think. Corey West versus Kamil Jablonski, left arm. Yeah, Corey West is also a top roller, man. Corey West also likes to top roll on the left, so I think Kamil is going to beat him as well. I'm gonna have to end this live stream. It's getting terrible. The audio, the video, everything is messing up. Not good, man. Not good. All good now, bhaiya. Audio, video, both okay? You should be training your guy to fix your internet problems, not Armwrestling. Look at his lag. Roman. Yeah. I'm not sure, man, why these things always happen. I just figured out this new Streamlabs software yesterday and I did like 3 or 4 test live streams, test runs on an unlisted mode. It was working perfectly fine. We love your OnlyFans membership workouts. I added fads by myself. Mario has not written it. If some of you are not reading the chat, Paul didn't tell me what was his favorite match. Try working out like Devon Pradeep. So like small workouts multiple times a day, or like lift a weight or two whenever I pass that weights. Jason and Tom, okay. We all watched together in Vegas. Good times. Yeah, man. Jason versus Tom was an absolute banger. Amazing match. Amazing match. Especially the 4th round. How aggressive Jason was in that round. And he needed to be that aggressive because he had to beat Tom inside a hook. And he did beat him in a hook. He never let him get that stop. He never let that stability kick into that stop. He always kept him on the defensive, always kept attacking and got the win and turned the match around from there. Corey would beat Kamil. How, like, why would you say so, Paul? Like, how, what's the difference? Yeah, Corey can arm wrestle a little bit without his wrist, but his wrist is not going to be taken. That's the point. And Corey West is also, from my understanding, a pure top roller on the left arm. Unlike his right arm, where he likes to go inside, kind of a high hook move. I don't see Corey's top roll being that much stronger than Cody's top roll. And yes, it was on fouls, but Cody did beat Corey the last time they faced. Ozzy was great last night. Yeah, in the press conference also he did a good job. He reads the feedback. Maybe he watches his own videos. He has started being less annoying, which is a great move, which is a great progress. Paul, how do you feel your chances against the Georgian forklift Irakli? It's going to be a tough day for Paul. That's what I think. And Paul is feeling confident. In my mind, if I'm being honest, Paul shouldn't have himself as a favorite to win this match. That's what I think. Somewhere around 50-50, Paul must be thinking. Last table time here in Vegas, feeling good. Naughty Pradeep, Mario, hard to say. How do you... Yep. How many days off do you take before a match? Paul, I think he takes 4 days off. That's what I'm assuming. But I'm in my best form. And what was the other match? We've discussed Ryan Bowen's match, Kamil Jablonski's great press. Devon is also going to be in trouble, I think. We've already discussed that. But Devon will figure out a way. I'm not sure if Devon's hook is still strong enough on the left to kind of grab Kamil low and beat him from there. But he will try for that for sure. And he already has that in his mind. Trust me, guys. I think Devon knows after watching this match that King's move is going to be a trouble for himself, not so much for Jablonski. Jason was my favorite in their match. I arm wrestled. I messaged all of the winners, congratulated them. I have a policy where I never message a person who lost the match, and there is a reason behind that. I like to think about myself in their shoes, and I was like, if I trained that hard for a match and it was one of the most important matches of my life and I lost, I wouldn't want a bunch of consolidations telling me that I did a great job and I was awesome. I have every reason to look forward to if that was a great performance. I don't need those consolidations. It's the same mindset like when you get injured, when you get sick, when you're really sick, you're in a hospital and a bunch of people messaging you. It's great to have people like that. To be honest, yeah, I'm grateful I have people like that. But I don't like that at all, man. If I'm in some trouble, I'm that kind of guy. Leave me alone. Don't offer me help. Don't offer me consolidations. I don't need it. I really, really feel irritated whenever that happens to me. So I imagine if I am in a position where I lose a match and a bunch of people telling me how great I did, how good I was, I don't like that, man. I wouldn't appreciate that. Do you just rest for those 7 days or light gym work? Thanks. 7 days. Okay, Paul said 7. 14 days for table, 7 for gym. Yeah, more than I thought. If Kamil win versus Devon, then maybe Jerry got a big shot. Jerry, that's right and that's left. On the right, Devon is actually kind of strong enough to grab you low and force the hook. Devon was strong enough to block Gennadi's flop press by grabbing him low in a couple of rounds. He did that in round 2 and round 3. But I'm not sure if he can try that with Jerry. In one round, he did beat Jerry in a hook, but I'm not sure if he completely kind of blocked Jerry trying to prevent his flop press. That was slightly different. Very light gym stuff on Monday, Tuesday. I like the other Indian guy, Hassan Mohammed. Who's the other Indian guy? Paul, I sent you a photo of Abhas Rana bench pressing. So the guy just turned 16 a couple of weeks ago. 16. He weighs 200 pounds, maybe 205. And he was benching 170 kilos after already doing a little bit of workout. 170 kilo bench press at 16, weighing 205 pounds. So 170 is 375 pounds. We need to see Aussie, the international superstar, versus Pradeep. Big trouble. Would be an absolute war. Big trouble. How did you come up with that nickname? Robert Gould. Aussie is just great at everything. Press conference, announcing, commentating. He's an absolute winner for Knuckles Up. Great job. I think he did a great job over there. Commentary, I'm not sure. But press conferences, he's getting good. Announcing, he's getting good. On the microphone, commentating, I've seen it most of the times. If somebody is doing for the first time, if he has that in him, like for commentary, it's kind of a different level of, not different level, but different type of talent. And some people have it on the first day. I don't see that in him. And everything else, he's doing great, I think. Razor with a €2 super chat. By the way, Kamil's name means apple tree. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Man, I doubted Camille. I thought he's going to lose to Cody's per merit. But he just buried him. So if Camille beats Devon on the left arm, then if I was Camille, I'll say I beat Dave Chafee easier and faster than Devon did, and I on the right arm, and I beat Devon on the left arm. So basically, if we calculate the math here, I'm above Devon Larratt already. Dude, you're lagging again. So I guess it's time to end this live stream if I'm lagging again. Bro, do have twin brothers? Because I watched a Facebook video and the person just looks like you in a beard. I'll show you someone who looks like Sasha Andreev. I sent it to my brother. Does that not look like Sasha? Tell me, guys. Is that not Sasha? Watch it here. Armwrestling table time. Okay. Sasha Andreev. You'll see Sasha soon. There is it. There is Sasha Andreev, man. That's Sasha. And he's also making fun of Sasha Andreev's height. That's not cool, Randy. That's not cool. What do you think, Pradeep, about Knuckles Up owner commentating Isaac? Yeah, I think he's doing okay. If you're trying to ask whether the owner should commentate or not, if they are kind of short on budget, which doesn't seem to be the case, then I didn't think about it that much, to be honest. I don't think when I hear commentary and I don't get the immediate sensation that, man, this thing is terrible, then to me it's okay, and I did not get that sensation while I was watching that. Pradeep looks like the Ukrainian Gennady. Pavlo, okay. Pavlo, yeah. Those two nicknames are both of your most used. Those two nicknames are both of your most used words. Which nicknames? Yes, that looks exactly like him. Just sat on toilet. Please don't end stream yet. If I do, then what? You're going to stay there for the entire night, day? I guess all white look same for Indian. Not really. Before that, I never went like, this guy looks like Sasha. It was the first time. Trust me. Shows video of Sasha. Doesn't that look like Sasha, guys? That's the comment of the night. Sasha became Kane. Jamie has taken a lot of physical abuse over there in WWE. FBI, open up. I know that sound used in podcasts. Ozzy will just start calling himself an international superstar if he pins you, and if you start winning, you'll shout, Ozzy, you're in deep trouble. Yeah. I'll destroy that guy. I'll send you the link of the video. Okay. 5 more minutes and we are going to end this stream. Jerry could be good as a commentator. Never thought about it. We'll need to hear what he does and how he does it. Do you think Denis Siplankov would beat Levan in two? No, I think it can be a good match, but Levan may win. Levan will win, I think so. I always thought Ref Luke looks like Shawn Michaels. So, do you guys want to see an ad? Yes, you do. So once again, guys, the Knuckles Up pay-per-view link is pinned at the top of the chat. I think it was a $16 pay-per-view. Benji Jones gave me about $100. It was a part of a bet, but it was not really a bet. He was just feeling generous. He wanted to give that money to me anyway. So thank you, Benji. I purchased some pay-per-views. I think the pay-per-view was like $15-16. I purchased 7 of them from Knuckles Up. The codes were AWNZ1 to AWNZ9, AWNZ7, and some of you got the codes as I mentioned earlier. Some didn't. This time I did it in kind of a hurry. Next time it will be a better giveaway where everyone is involved and where everyone knows that yes, there will be a giveaway. So that's what I need to do next time. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You got who? I think Will is getting very good at interviewing. Did you watch the interviews? Yes, I did. He's well spoken. He's confident. And the best thing that I like about him, he likes to give his opinions. I don't like it when promoters say, just because I'm a promoter, I cannot say who is the favorite to win this match. To me, it does not make much sense. Yes, it does when the sport is like really, really big and it shows that they already have that big sport vision. So maybe it kind of makes sense. But I personally, my personal opinion is that I like people who are highly opinionated. I like that. Endurance plus King's move is what will help Dennis win. Yeah. Now he doesn't even have the King's move. I don't know what's the case. Alright guys, thank you for joining. The stream was awesome. You guys are awesome. Please, if you can hit the likes button before you leave. And if you have not subscribed till now, please subscribe. Viewer activity analytics. Let's end this stream. Endurance plus King's move.